All right, let's get started. Today my family is going up against the JJ family, and I think our abilities are much better than yours. So it would be nice if you would just give up. You don't always win, JJ, but I have to admit, you're holding up very well. We may not be able to take you down right away. Come on, family. We've got to attack them harder.
Did Mikey really think his powers were better than mine? I think anyone can see that lava is way cooler than water. So I gotta show him how strong I am somehow. And I think I've even figured out what I can do. For starters, I'm just gonna burn this whole village down. I never liked it anyway. But once we have these powers, there's no stopping us. And if Mikey tries, we'll stop him.
I love our new powers so much, and it's really cool that we can fly with them now. Look, maybe we should find Mikey's family and defeat them. I don't think they're any danger to us after all, and then go about our business.
I need to think about this for a while.
That's terrible. What on earth could have happened here? Blazing with literally every piece of knowledge. I can probably guess who's behind this. And of course it's the JJ family. As soon as they get their powers, they start doing bad things. But I can't just leave this village, so we'd better stick around and use our powers to put it out. I think it'll be quick and easy for us. And then we can find the JJ.
Dad, we have to help that villager right now. Because if we don't put it out, he's gonna die. I don't think it's gonna take much effort on your part. So please help him. Maybe he'll thank us somehow.
Thank you so much for putting me out. If it wasn't for you, I probably would have died. So you literally saved my life. Believe me, I will never forget what you did.
Look how polite that villager was. Although probably everyone you save from the fire will say the same thing. But now we have someone in this village who's willing to help us with anything. It could be useful. And by the way, I think some of the villagers are trapped inside their homes. So you're gonna have to dig them out. I don't think you're just gonna leave them to die.
Well, of course we'll help everyone in this village. Still, it would be strange if we saved only some of the villagers and houses and left the rest to die. But what I'm saying is, the JJ family has left us with a lot of problems. And we have to deal with all of them now. And they're probably doing something bad again right now. At this rate, we're not going to be able to get to them.
All right, villagers, we need you all to gather around us. Because you can't stay here any longer. We will take you to our base and you will be safe there. Take only the bare necessities with you. And the rest we'll be happy to provide. All right, we're ready to go.
Look, I think I see Mikey's family over there. Except who's with them? They appear to be villagers from the village we destroyed. How noble of them, they decided to save them all. We should keep an eye on them for a while. When did Mikey build himself such a big house? I realize now that he can actually house all those villagers. But now I have this great desire to destroy his house. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to do that.
I think we better take our time for now, because we're still in enemy territory, and as strong as we are, they have a much better chance of winning. And look, they've got a moat of water, which means they're not just gonna let us in. Except something tells me you've already got an idea how to get to the other side. And you're gonna use an anvil to do it? But what are you gonna do?
It's pretty simple. I'm going to walk on water. All I had to do was glamorize my shoes. I don't think Mikey would have done that because you can't walk on lava, but I'll have to check that out sometime. I think I might have gotten something wrong, so we all need to get out of this place as fast as we can. If we make too much noise, Mikey might hear us, and then we're definitely gonna have a problem.
JJ, you need to get all the water out of here right now, because if this keeps up, we're all gonna die here. Who'd have thought a moat of water would stop us? We could have just flown over it, but for some reason you thought we'd be spotted. Next time, you'll have to do it my way.
Okay, but I did make it to the other side, so now we can keep watching Mikey. He seems a lot more confident than usual, and we need to fix that. And once he saved all the villagers.
Dad, why don't we set a trap for him right outside the door? Imagine him coming out and falling right into the spikes. I don't think that's a better plan. And then we can flood him with lava. Then he'll never be in our way again. But I realize we don't have a lot of time, so we'll just have to do the trap as soon as possible. I think you can do it, because you're the best builder I know.
Thank you so much for your support. I think we have the best family ever. Now I have to focus, because I want to make a trap that Mikey can't get out of. He's been on so many trips with me, he'll know I've built a trap. But I'm just going to create an environment where he'll just ignore what's around him.
And you're very good at it. I take it you've basically finished the trap. So now we just need to figure out how to get Mikey outside. And how would you feel about just lava bombing his house? He's the kind of guy who should definitely go outside.
Wait, What's going on? We're under attack, and I'm pretty sure it's the JJ family. I'm gonna go deal with this. I didn't think they'd have the balls to come straight to our base, but now I'm gonna show them what strength is. Ow! JJ, when did you have time to set a trap here?
Mikey, did you think it would be that easy? There's a reason I'm smarter than you, but I'm stronger too, by the way. So now I'm gonna prove it to you. Come out and fight me. Even on your base, you wouldn't stand a chance against me, so everyone will see me win.
Don't kid yourself, JJ. I understand that you think you have a chance of winning, but just face it. I'm on my own turf, and there's a lot more water than you can imagine. So run while you can.
I hate to admit it, but Mikey's right. It's really hard for me to fight him here. So for now, I'd better back off. But I'll be back very soon, and then I'll make Mikey pay for what he said. It'll be revenge.
Don't worry, Dad. We'll be fine. We just have to come up with a trap that's impossible to get out of. And I know you always have a lot of ideas. So come on, come up with something radically new.
If you think about it that way, I have an interesting idea, but I don't even know how to realize it yet. Anyway, you should try it, because if it works out the way I'm thinking, it's gonna be almost impossible for Mikey to get out of here. But I'm gonna need a lot of time and energy to do it. As we all know, fire is very bad for Mikey, so I'm gonna use that fact to defeat him.
I can't even figure out what you're doing here yet, but it looks really cool, so keep it up. So that's what you came up with. I mean, it's pretty genius, because as soon as Mikey steps on the pressure plate, there's fire all around him. And then he's definitely finished. But how do we get him in there?
To be honest, I haven't really thought about it yet, but Mikey's pretty easy to fool, so we'll figure something out. At the very least, I'll just improvise, and then you and I will attack him.
I think you realize that villagers and Mikey's family are his weakness, so you need to steal the villagers and hide them in this trap. I think Mikey's gonna walk right into it, even if he realizes it's gonna kill him.
Sounds great. All right, I can't take out too many villagers on my own, so I'm going to need your help. After all, we need a decent amount of villagers to get Mikey interested in us. Let's all go to different locations.
I'll never let you down, Dad. So I want to bring you 2 villagers at once, but I haven't figured out how I'm gonna do it yet.
You're gonna make it. Okay, I'm almost there. Now all we have to do is surround these villagers with fire. I don't think any of them are gonna make it out, but it'll just make it look scarier, and then we just have to wait for Mikey to show up. And I think he's getting pretty close, so let's all hide as fast as we can. Cause it's gonna be bad if any of us get spotted, but so far, the plan is working perfectly.
Look, there's the villagers who were kidnapped. Somebody decided to burn them too. We need to help them as soon as possible, because I don't think they're gonna be happy sitting around a fire. Ouch! Daddy, where did we end up? I'm in a lot of pain here.
Good morning, Mikey. I think it's about time you woke up. Like I said, you don't stand a chance against me. So now you're gonna sit in jail with your wife and son. In the meantime, I'll do whatever I want, because I'm the new king.
And who would have thought JJ would come to this? And I thought he didn't like to kill anyone. So we need to figure out how to get out of here as fast as we can. I don't think JJ's checked this place out. So we just need to find the suspicious blocks. That's what's gonna help us. And something tells me we should just remove the floor. Why do JJ and I always fall into the same trap? I mean, we could make the perfect prison, but we're having trouble with the floor. Well, now we can get out. The most important thing is to do it fast so that JJ doesn't realize I'm onto something. I'm not quite sure what I can put together here yet. After all, there's no sand, so you can't make dynamite. And there's no other secret rooms either. So I'm gonna have to come up with something original. I think I have an idea though. Our prison door can be opened with a lot of objects, and one of them is a lever. And I think that's exactly what I should have the resources for. I just have to do the math. I also fell into a pretty deep hole, so I'm gonna have to make a ladder to get back up. It's a good thing there's blocks of wood, because without them, I'd be in a very bad place, and we wouldn't be able to get out. In the meantime, we need to gather as many resources as we can, because I'm sure I'll need them again. And I don't even want to think about JJ coming to our cell right now, and no one's gonna tell him where I am. So I'm gonna have to hurry really, really fast. Not only do I have to escape, but I have to let my wife and son out. That makes my task much more difficult. But there's no way I'm giving in to this, so I'm on my way up. And of course I realize that no one will let us out of this horrible camp without a fight. But I don't intend to settle this with words anymore. I have now decided that I want to kill JJ.
It's good to have you back with us already, because it was kind of scary without you here. There's a lot of security here too. I don't think we could physically get through them. It's like we have no other choice. So let's just show them what happens if they take us prisoner. I don't think these warriors are very strong. So maybe we can kill them all. At least we'll be helping you. You just chop them down with your sword.
I thought they'd be a lot stronger, but in the end, I shouldn't be afraid of them at all. So don't worry, we'll be free soon enough. We just have to get through this mob of lava monsters that JJ left behind. I wonder how far he's gotten in that time. And something tells me he's a little scared of us this time, because he's always setting traps for us in fights. That's very unlike him.
But that's a very good thing, because now we know we definitely have a chance of beating his family. We just have to stop falling into his traps and then we'll be fine.
So, I have some very bad news for you. The thing is, Mikey and his family were probably able to get out of our prison, so now they're definitely going to be looking for us. And I've already realized that we can't beat them in a fair fight, so we're going to have to get a lot stronger. And I think I know how to do that. There's a special cave where you can perform a ritual, and if we do it right, we can get even more powers.
This whole thing is freaking me out. You didn't say we had to do some kind of ritual, but the way I see it, we don't have a choice. So I agree. So all we have to do is put all the artifacts in one place? Doesn't seem very complicated. In that case, it's a good thing you brought us here, because I'd love to get more power. Let's do this as fast as we can and then fly to meet Mikey.
Don't worry, I know we're in no danger, and the ritual has already begun, so it won't be long before we can get our powers back. But to do that, we'll have to go right into the lava. That's the only way it'll work properly. And yes, it did. Look at how cool we are now. I'm so strong. I feel like I could take out an army of Mikey's kind. So let's find him soon.
Dad, I didn't think we could get any stronger. I'm literally made of lava now. And I don't think there's any point in us being here anymore, because we're maxed out. Mikey's family doesn't stand a chance against us.
I realize that too, but we still have to get used to our strengths.
So, now I realize that we are stronger than the JJ family. But no one knows if they could have somehow gotten a new ability. So you and I have to go to extreme measures. It was written in the ancient books that there's a temple where you can get cool water powers. And I think that's exactly what we need. So let's try a ritual here. I think it'll make us a lot stronger than we were before.
That's all well and good, but look at the state of that temple. And I have very little faith that anything is still working here. But if there's a chance, we have to try. So first, we have to deal with the spiders and clear the entrance to the temple. It's a good thing you have a sword. You can use it to take out all the cobwebs pretty quickly, and then we can look around the temple and try the ritual.
It's okay. I'm sure it's still working. This place is under a magic spell after all, so it can't have gone bad. And I don't think the spiders are here anymore either. So let's figure out what we need to do here. We should probably take this water bottle and fill it up. And I'm guessing we're gonna get the water from the small waterfalls. It actually looks a lot simpler than I thought. We don't even have to take any tests.
I'm wondering if the JJ family had a similar place. Because if so, they've gotten a lot stronger too. And then we might have a little trouble beating them. But I'm not going to think about that for now. I understand the ritual process has begun. So now we need to stand under one of the waterfalls. I'm really looking forward to getting some new powers. Will we really be able to control more water?
Look at what we've become. We're made entirely of water now. I feel like we can beat anybody now.
Yeah, we're definitely stronger now. So I don't even doubt our victory over JJ. So let's find him soon before he does it to the first one. It seems to me that whoever attacks first has the advantage now, because it's a lot harder to keep up the defense. It's a shame we won't be able to try our hand at it. We'll have to do it in battle.
Well, hello, Mikey. I take it you did the ritual to get stronger too? I don't think it's gonna help you though, because we're unstoppable now. After all, lava has always been stronger than water, and admit that we caught you by surprise. So what are you gonna do now? If I were you, I'd drop to my knees and beg for mercy. Maybe then I won't kill you just yet, but I still want you to fight me.
Let's get everyone out of here right now. We can't beat them in this situation. We need to think this through.
I think it's our turn to build a trap, because as practice shows, they are very good at both us and the JJ family. Except I don't know how to make them. So I'm trusting the whole process to you, and I'm very interested to understand what you want to build.
You're right. This is the first time I've done something like this. So it's important to get it right. But if I get even one detail wrong, it won't work. But if everything goes right, the JJ will be in big trouble. Because lava and water don't mix very well. I think once they get in here, they can't move anymore.
You know, your mechanism will essentially just create a waterfall. And that sounds like a very beautiful trap to me. But what are the chances of it working? As far as I know, bodies can't change states. So we're just gonna have to trust that it'll work, even though we have no other choice. So get this trap over with as soon as possible. We need to record each dispenser so they can pour out large quantities of water at the right moment. And we're gonna have to lure them back here somehow.
We're only gonna get one shot at this, so we really just have to believe that it will work. And if it doesn't, then we're gonna have to fight to the end. And to make sure everything goes exactly right, I should also dig a hole, because then they won't be able to escape quickly from underneath where the water will flow. In fact, I already have little faith in this plan, but there is no turning back. There's not much time left, so we have to finish this and hide somewhere. I hear a noise nearby. That means the JJ family is on their way. I wish we could make this work. Then I'll be the happiest man in the world.
You do realize it's going to have to be done very quickly, right? And you'll only get one shot at it. So focus and watch them very carefully. As soon as they run in, pull the lever.
Huh? What's going on? Why are we underwater? I think I'm running out of energy.
Well, I guess it all worked out. So let's go and see what's become of them. If you pour water on the lava, the obsidian appears immediately. And who'd have thought that would work on humans too? They're so weak now. I feel a little sorry for them. But that's what they're paying for what they did to us. And they almost wiped out an entire village. Now you'll have plenty of time to think about what you did wrong. I think we should go.
Daddy, you're so cool. You could beat a whole family without even fighting them. That's awesome.